You're listening to Substation Gaming Podcast. I'm Lucas. With me, I have Black Chestnut
Hello.
and Ricola.
Ah,
And today, our first topic is Sony buying Bungie.
Yeah.
now when I first heard this, I thought it was a joke because it was like, Bungie. That's like the most Xbox company I can think of. So that's why Sony bought them.
Yeah. It feels very weird and wrong.
It does feel weird that Destiny is owned by Microsoft now.
No. It's like the exact opposite.
Kind of,
PlayStation.
You mean Sony? You said Microsoft.
oh, shit. Sorry. Sony. I mean, it's not surprising given the circumstances that's been happening this couple weeks, but
It's just a weird purchase. I don't think Destiny's that huge. Like, does Bungie do anything else?
They
not,
don't.
Not really.
They did Halo back in the day, but they haven't done that in like a decade.
Right.
Yeah. It feels really weird too because they broke ship from who was it? Was it Activision or was it EA that they were working with before?
Bungie? Oh,
Yeah.
I think they did some stuff with EA. I can't
I
remember.
think
I
it was
just
EA.
about to say, I thought it was EA.
Yeah, because I remember there was that big news story where they were able to break free from their contract with EA and become independent and whatnot. And it was like a big celebration and they had like a huge party and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
They were really stoked about it. And now they're getting bought by Sony.
I mean,
It's like,
I'd rather be bought by Sony than EA.
yeah. But that also begs the question of it's like, well, how long is this partnership gonna like last? How long until Bungie, is just like we're gonna buy ourselves back from Sony, like they did with EA, you know?
Maybe this was all their plan because Sony's spent like almost double what Bungie's actually worth just to get them.
Because remember, back before they were working with EA, they broke free from Microsoft to go independent.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go. Maybe Bungie's just really indecisive.
Yeah. They're a Switch. That's what the fucking is.
I, it's just of all the companies to buy though. Why? They don't have like anything big on like the horizon. Like,
It's not like Destiny 2 is like
Popping
ultra
off.
mega big, you know?
Yeah, it's just like
fairly
the game.
popular still, but yeah.
Maybe I'll get a couple expansions sometime. Unless like Destiny 3 was like secretly into work, so we just didn't know about it.
Yeah. It's like it makes sense when Microsoft bought, Minecraft, like the biggest game ever made, for
Yeah.
$2 billion. Sony's spending 3 billion, isn't it? Like that's how much they spent on this purchase, right?
3.6.
Yeah, 3.6 billion just on Destiny.
Yeah.
If they had bought them like 4 years ago, maybe it would make like when Destiny 2 was like kind of newer, it would maybe make sense to me. But like at this point, it's been past peak players. Like
And
it's not
Destiny's
going to get any
already
bigger.
free. Destiny's already free. So like they paid
Yeah.
a $3.6 billion for a free game.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. It's just the expansions they probably make money off of, right?
And even
Yeah.
then the expansions really aren't that much.
Does
But, like-
Warframe have more players than Destiny 2?
Well, if I had
It's
to
definitely pretty close, but I don't think
bet, I'd say yes, but I don't have the exact numbers on me.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
they're
I don't
pretty
see
simple, they're
people
different.
talk about Warframe that much, but whenever I do it, they're always just like, "Oh man, it's so awesome," you know?
Yeah. Yeah, how old is Destiny 2 now, even? Like, I'm gonna go check. Yeah, that's all the way back in 2017, so Bungie hasn't been doing that much, have they? Unless they're like...
I mean, they're
At
just
least-
been updating Destiny 2, they're adding expansions and stuff. That's about it. It's supposed to be a big live service game. I remember when Destiny 1 came out, and they were like, this game's gonna have a 10-year life cycle. And then they released Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Like, what, 3 or 4 years after that?
Yeah. I'm reading, apparently Sony wants to enter the live service games market, and are using Bungie as their jumping off point for that.
I mean, that makes sense.
I guess,
I
yeah.
guess. I don't know. I feel like you could have invested that money into a new studio.
Yeah, like
So,
there's cheaper ways to get into that, Sony.
Yeah.
right. I was doing some research real quick on the actual player count for Warframe versus Destiny, and Destiny has over 900,000 players daily, whereas Warframe, as recorded in the last 30 days, only has about 44,000.
Oh, that's surprising.
So there is a lot of people playing Destiny, a lot more than I expected playing Destiny daily, almost 1 million people.
That's surprising.
So maybe we're missing something here.
Yeah.
Maybe Sony actually made a clutch purchase.
I still think they were way overspent on them.
They're definitely way overspent, but maybe worthy
It makes
of
a
an
bit more
investment.
sense now, but yeah. It just feels weird, especially when you factor in that not too long ago, Sony shut down, what was it, PlayStation Studio or Japan Studios, was
Yep,
it?
yep.
Yeah, those guys,
Yeah,
they
they did
did.
Bloodborne,
Yeah.
Gravity Rush, other stuff.
Didn't they do Shadow of the Colossus back in the day as well?
No, I
Or
think that
was
was
that,
Team that was Team Echo.
yeah, but weren't they connected?
I think partially. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I thought there was like a
But
co-develop.
they're
Or was
weird.
that only
They
with The
did
Last
Ape Escape
Guardian?
too, as well.
Yeah.
Can't forget that.
Because I'm pretty sure they worked on them with
They worked
not
on
on The
Shadow of the
Last
Colossus.
Guardian.
They worked on Shadow of the Colossus
Okay,
and
they
The
did.
Last Guardian, yep.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I was right. Yeah.
And apparently Demon Souls.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
they
that
did
makes
help.
sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
they
mean, like
shut them
Japan
down.
Studios is like half of the time are just kind of like a support studio there to help out the other studios when they're doing Sony exclusives,
Yeah.
for 'em.
But everything they had their hands in was good. I miss them.
Yeah. They did make Knack.
Oh man, Mac.
Yeah. The Knack's such a funny story because everybody shat on it for being a bad platformer, despite the fact that it's not a fucking platformer. It's a
But it's
3D beat 'em up.
but it's not even a very good beat 'em up though.
Yeah, but it's a beat 'em up made for like 5-year-olds.
I'd rather just play Skylanders.
It's okay. Like
That's what I
I
said
need
when
to
I first saw
emphasize
that
this.
game.
Skylanders is not the same genre. Skylanders is a dungeon crawler for babies.
No,
different.
Skylanders
Okay,
is
This
fair.
is
amazing in
Knack
every way
is
possible.
DMC for babies.
No,
Suppose.
no.
It is.
Skylanders
It's
is
true.
the
That's
best.
just what it is.
I still have Skylanders to this day.
So that doesn't change the fact that they're not the same genre.
No, they are. They're
They're
better.
not the
It's
same
similar.
genre.
They're better.
They're different. Knack is
core
not the
gameplay
same
loop's the same.
genre as
Their core
Skylanders.
gameplay loop.
Yo,
is
did-
No, Skylanders are dungeon crawlers.
Did Knack have glow in the dark figurines? No. No.
I think you two are both having different arguments from each other.
Yes, I know. Anyways, yes, I agree. It's completely different. Well, not completely different, but very different genres.
Yeah.
Um,
Sony
that was a
should have
great
spent
argument.
those $3 billion on making a Knack 3
Yeah.
for the PS5. Could you imagine?
Dude,
Solid
imagine
SSD?
all of the particle effects they could
Oh my
have on
god.
Knack.
Knack could be made of so many cubes.
Yeah, they could have Trash Knack where he's made up of random garbage.
Some high definition garbage.
Yeah, Knack could turn into a Katamari and then just,
Yeah.
they make like Havoc Engine 2 and just have him like suck up all random junk.
Oh, just trash everywhere. It'd like look hideous, but it would, like technically would be really impressive.
Yeah.
It'd be great. You'd actually have an excuse to say some quality trash gameplay. But yeah, any other thoughts on this? I mean,
It feels, this is like somewhat big news, but it feels really impossible to talk about. Because Bungie is just not that exciting of like a studio to talk about, really.
and it's really like nothing against them. It's just like they really only have a really big game, like one singular really big game.
I mean, it does make sense if you're looking at it from Sony's point of view. It's just like investing in a live service is very risky. So let's just buy one that's already doing decently well.
Right. Because if
You know?
if they didn't really care, they probably could have bought Warframe or the devs of Warframe.
Yeah.
Something
'Cause
like that, yeah.
that's
Or
the
made their
closest thing.
own. But here's the thing: it's like making a game like Destiny, or
It's
any live service esque style game, is
super
very
hard.
risky endeavor. I mean, look at all the people who tried to make like Dota and League of Legends clones back
Oh
in the
my god,
day.
there were so
You
many.
know,
I mean, the
and look at
only
all the people who tried to rip off TF2 and see
Oh
how the
man,
only
remember
one that had
Haze?
any
oh
level of success with that
Haze.
was like Overwatch because it was Blizzard, and so they had the Blizzard marketing team backing it, despite the fact that it was just as bad as all the other shitty TF2 clones. It was still able to find, a
Yeah,
place because they threw money at it.
was
Right.
Haze supposed to be a TF2 killer or a Halo killer? I can't remember what they were going for. Either way, they failed.
Both.
I feel like if you are gonna make something, especially live action, you have to add something different. Like I think that's the only reason why Smite got any traction, because it was still a MOBA,
The
but it was
camera
like,
angle, honestly, is
yeah,
like
the camera
interesting
angle.
enough. It's like, ooh, I kind of want to try that out. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That. I feel like that's the only reason why Smite really actually caught some traction, given
yeah,
coming out so far after League
Yeah.
and Dota.
I mean, like, let's be real here. The reason why Sony bought Bungie is because they're like, well, we want that Fortnite money. So what's a
but we can't afford
Fortnite
Epic.
game that we
That's
can
epic.
buy?
That's
You
epic.
know,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
but
Well, that's
they
right.
can't afford Epic though.
Oh, they
It's
Yeah,
not-
can't. They
exactly.
can't afford
The
Epic. Got it.
point being is that they want, obviously they wanted a live service game, and they're like looking at all the live service games that are successful that they could purchase, and Bungie was the one they ended up with because it's like, okay, Destiny 2 is still popular and still successful after all these years. It's obviously a live service model. It's free to play. They sell you skins and all that shit, you know, and expansions and whatnot. And so they were like, yeah, let's just do that.
Why not? Why not
Yeah.
at this
There's
point?
some passive income.
Yeah.
Like, does
I
that even,
mean,
do they even benefit from that? But like, cause I mean,
Yeah, I get.
Is Bungie still like their own entity in a way?
Yeah,
Like
still
they
like
have to make money themselves.
Yeah, but
Was
I
that
don't.
was that was
now
that
Sony's
overpaid?
funding them, and then Sony takes the money that they make,
And
and
gives it so
Sony gives
You
them
know,
a
they get
salary.
paid dividends. Business,
is
business.
that the
Business stuff.
it's probably the overpay. That's what that covered, the overpay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guarantee you Bungie was probably giving them a hard time too. Like, oh, you better give us a lot more than what we're worth
yeah.
in order to take
Yeah.
us, because we got one thing going and we ain't getting rid of that so easily.
Pretty much.
But
Yeah. Should we move on from Bungie?
If you guys want to,
yeah.
Don't have much to say about it.
Although I do admit Bungie's logo is pretty cool. I've never seen their logo. Just the last thought there. But yeah, we can move on. What do we got next, guys?
well, Yacht Club Games had like a big presentation that they were doing,
Oh yeah,
Ah,
Yacht
and there was
Club
a
Games,
couple.
where all the
Yeah,
employees get yachts.
that would be sick.
No,
Sadly, no.
I mean if you're talking about Valve, then maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Being
continued
in the
thought.
yacht club does not mean you have a yacht. It just means you have a ticket to ride the yacht.
Right.
It's like a
Oh.
season pass membership for
Yeah.
a singular yacht that everybody shares. But no, Yacht Club Games, they're the guys who made Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't we got some news for them today? Shovel Knight.
Yeah, so they had like a big presentation. They talked about a bunch of stuff, but there's three main things, like important things they were talking about. One final thing being the most important, but the first thing they talked about was like the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, which was that Shovel Knight spin-off game. It's like a puzzle game.
I keep
Right.
thinking it's a mobile game, but it's not.
Yeah.
So that's getting some
It's
DLC.
getting more DLC. They're adding more content to it, basically.
Sweet.
What?
And then they had an update on Shovel Knight Dig, which is still in development. It's getting close to release, though.
When they
I don't
announced
remember
that, I
if
don't
they
remember that
announced
being
the release
announced.
date. I don't remember when it was announced either. I think
Huh.
it was like maybe last year.
All
Probably got foreshadowed a little bit.
right.
They announced it before this. I
Yeah.
know they delayed it. Um, and they were just like, yeah, it's like coming together. It's almost done. It'll be
Yeah.
out
All right.
soon. Sort
You
of.
the way you say that makes it sound like it's like not ready.
I mean,
You
I
have some
mean,
secret
if
knowledge
you
that
were the
this game
person,
isn't real.
if you were the person reporting on this live, I would have been like, "Oh, is it though?"
anyway, point being, effectively, it's kind of like a mix between the Mr. Driller series and a Shovel Knight game.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like half platformer, half like digging puzzle game, sort of.
Right.
It looks
I
interesting.
was thinking Steam World Dig, although
It does probably have some SteamWorld Dig elements,
that
but
game's
less
half
Metroidvania.
Mr. Driller, half Super Metroid, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I guess imagine SteamWorld Dig minus the Metroidvania elements.
All
Right.
right.
Um, but the big, really important announcement that they made was their next new IP, their
Yeah,
next big title being Mina the Hollower.
which looks very cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's styled after like Game Boy Color games, going for like a
Link's Awakening,
Link's Awakening sort of
very
esque
much.
style. Yeah, it seems to be a mix between Zelda and Castlevania.
Yeah, especially in the combat looks a lot more faster paced and like twitchy than like a Zelda game usually.
Yeah,
Like,
and they have sub items like in Castlevania,
yeah,
and it
uh,
has the gothic art style like Castlevania, and the main character has a
yes,
whip like Castlevania, but it's top down and it's an action adventure game like Zelda.
yeah, looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
um, there's so many like Zelda style games out there, but this is standing out just one because I mean it going that far with kind of the Game Boy Color aesthetic is really neat,
Hmm.
and the mashup with like the Castlevania style is fun. um, what else was there in the trailer that looked neat? Just-
I know they had like a bunch of coverage for it after they announced it because they showed off like a long full gameplay commentary and stuff, and they showed it off to a bunch of people,
Mm,
and I guess they had a demo out, but I'm not sure if that demo was like publicly available or what the case
Yeah,
on
I
that
haven't seen the
was.
demo at all, so
I know
maybe it was
people
a
have covered it though.
maybe it was a press thing.
I don't know. I did not get around to looking at every little thing. I was just too
Yeah.
busy. I
I'm just
still need
rewatching the
to
trailer.
go and
Like,
do that.
a lot of platforming in this for a top-down game, isn't there?
Yes, because that's like one of the big mechanics that the game revolves around is that you can dig into the ground and then jump out of the ground.
Yes, which looks very fun and fast, and you're gonna
Yeah,
do wacky combat.
which really goes to the Link's Awakening angle and the Game Boy Zelda games angle because all those had jumping and stuff.
Yeah, and it's so weird thinking of remembering that. I haven't played Link's Awakening in forever. But yeah, I love that like flat color aesthetic of like a lot of 8-bit games. They're kind of riffing on a lot of Castlevania 3 in terms of its coloring, I feel like.
Oh yeah,
Or like
definitely.
really bright despite its gothic look. It's just like still using like monochromatic pastels. It's fun. I like that aesthetic a lot.
Hmm.
Um, hmm. What about you, Lucas? You got any opinions on Mina the
Um,
Howl?
I mean, it looks good. I usually I have never really like jumped for joy at these type of games, but I mean, it doesn't look bad to me.
Did you ever play Shovel Knight?
No.
I
I
haven't
thought you
played Shovel
did.
Knight.
What?
Oh,
I thought you did play Shovel Knight.
No, definitely
I
have
remember
not.
you telling me that you played like all the campaigns before.
Maybe. You sure?
yeah.
I don't even own the game. I don't.
Okay.
I would not.
I would have sworn you said you played them earlier.
Mm,
I don't remember. I don't know.
no, I don't. I
Yeah,
think we
whatever.
were definitely talking about something else, but I don't remember. Anyways, definitely need to get to play Shovel Knight since we're on that note real quick. But
I haven't played Shovel Knight since like it came out. I played a bit of Plague of Shadows and more of the. Who was the one with the scythe? Which knight was that?
Spectre Knight.
Yeah, I played a decent chunk of the Spectrum campaign.
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
I've played through Shovel Knight somewhat recently, like about last year.
I could go
Uh,
for it.
I got through like every campaign, but then I only got through like half of, a bit over halfway of King Knights. I just kind of got burnt out because I played them all back to back in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, Shovel Knight's just a very solid game. So I'm looking forward to this. This will hopefully be just as good.
I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just I mean, yeah, just looking at the trailer, it's already like, oh, I want to play this.
Yeah, it looks really solid. They do have a Kickstarter for it going on right now.
I was
Which is
just
a
about to say that.
bit odd. I
Any
I've seen a lot
money
of
is
people
good money.
complaining about that. I understand. I'm not like completely against him having a Kickstarter, but it is a bit weird considering how they have flat out said they don't need it.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't need it, but they're
Money's
just
money,
like,
though.
it's like,
Yeah.
why don't we just get them to fund the game for us anyway?
'Cause, I mean, yeah, they already have,
I
like
feel like
tripled the budget.
I feel like this is a good time to do it because like if they get money, they get money, but if they don't, they still covered. Like I feel
Yeah.
like Kickstarters are really meant for this type of situation and actual like indie company type of situation where if they don't have enough, Kickstarters are like crucial.
Yeah.
But
Oh
like
yeah,
for
it
here,
just
it's like it's no harm, no foul, really.
I guess, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
I guess it makes sense. They did say that even after the Kickstarter, they would be funding a lot of development out of pocket still.
Yeah, which
Um,
they can. Shovel Knights made a lot of money.
yeah.
um
But it's also one of those things where it's just like anyone who's supporting the Kickstarter is effectively pre-ordering the game to an extent, you know?
yeah, pretty much.
So it's like the Kickstarter will fund development, and then any sales you get after the fact that weren't from the Kickstarter is pure profit,
Pretty much.
you know?
And I
So,
guess Kickstarter it's easier to do to stuff like you could like put your own boss in the game or put yourself in the game, that kind of stuff. Like that's kind of
yeah.
harder to do without a Kickstarter. Like I can't I honestly can't think of another method to do that unless you like raffle off that stuff like through a Discord or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, either way. Want to want to play this. I'm watching the trailer. The more I'm watching this trailer, the more I'm like, oh, this looks fun.
It does look really good. I'm excited for it.
Even level up in there.
I like the mouse guard with the spear at the end.
Oh yeah, it looks like a
Yeah.
dragoon.
Yeah, I was just about to say that actually.
He
But yeah,
does look
Fighting,
like a Burmesian soldier from Final Fantasy IX.
you fight in a house at one point. Yeah, this looks great. I, tell
but
your
all right.
friends.
Anything else?
Ah,
Not that I can think of in particular.
I look forward to this. Do they have a projected release date, or is it's still early days?
Like the estimated delivery date on the Kickstarter says December 2023.
Okay.
Of course, that's the Kickstarter, so who
Who
knows?
knows? But okay. This art's really good. I'm just like scrolling through the Kickstarter. The art's really good. All right, yeah, I guess we can move on.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Our last topic for tonight. Gilvasunner channel dies.
Or the
yes.
Gilvasunner.
The Gilvasunner.
I think it's Gilvasunner.
Gilvasunner.
That's how I always pronounced it.
Because I think the official is Siva Gunner, despite I always called it Silva Gunner, but I don't know. Either way, they're dying.
Tragic.
Not the person, the channel. I don't know what the
Yeah.
person's up to.
Yeah, they're fine.
The person is not dying, no.
No, they're
Hopefully
fine.
not.
They're fine. So basically what happened, if you're somehow out of the loop, is Nintendo decided to hit his channel up with like about 2,000, give or take 500, I want to say, copyright claims.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, the channel's been around for what? Like, how long? Like, at least 6 years, right?
at
Like,
least 6 years at this point.
yeah, it's like, and now Nintendo's like, okay, now we're mad.
Yeah. But it was really, really funny because the Pokemon Company released like an album of the Diamond and Pearl soundtrack, like the original,
Huh.
like a few days after this.
Huh.
Yeah.
But, like, so at least a few games we can still listen to soundtracks. But what about something like Mother 3? Nintendo's never releasing a soundtrack for that.
I mean, keep in mind, there's other channels that do the exact same thing, and those are all still up, or at least seem to be.
Doesn't stop
Yeah.
this from being annoying, though.
And keep in mind, this is not to be confused with Silver Gunner, the technically, I'm pretty sure at this point, more popular channel. Especially now that Gilvasunner is now gone
Yeah.
completely. But
They
I'm pretty
both
sure.
post high-quality rips with varying degrees of quality.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the meme channel that got taken down. It's the, just straight up raw uploading Nintendo OSTs channel.
Yes.
Not the one where they rip it with Rio number 1.
Oh man, I remember We Are Number One. Oh, that feels so long ago.
It was a long time ago, that's why.
I know.
How long ago, to be exact, we don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm not a
What was it?
historian.
2017? 2018?
Wow. Somewhere around there, ages ago.
So 4
Yeah.
years ago? Wow.
Probably older than Destiny 2 at this point.
Yes. But yeah.
This is lame.
Yeah.
Stuff being taken down just to like flex copyright, like even if you're not gonna like offer an alternative, it's just like BS.
Yeah.
It's kind of scummy to be to an extent because like they must have had to go through all of his videos to just basically copyright strike every
No,
single
yeah, because it's not even
No,
like
they just get an intern to do that. It only takes like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, but still, like
They
there
just
should
go up
be
to
a
the
time-
playlist, right click, report. They probably have like a report every video in this playlist button, I bet.
They should,
Oh, yeah.
They should have some sort of rule change that like there's a time frame, and then if it's really a big deal, you have to file. a
I
dispute
mean,
with
like,
YouTube.
keep in mind, there is no, like, real, like, legal standing Gilvasunner actually can stand on against this.
Yes.
Because he's not, like, in the right in this in any way.
Yeah, but if
It's
True,
just
true.
shitty because Nintendo doesn't actually fucking sell anybody their OSTs. You know?
Yeah, there's no other
Like,
way
you
to
can't
listen to this.
buy any Nintendo OSTs on, like, the Spotify or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
Only way to listen to them is
to the Super Smash Brothers music thingy.
oh my god. Every Nintendo Direct when they're like bring your Switch around and put it in your pocket and listen to it. It's like are they insane?
I genuinely believe that's how people listen to Nintendo OSTs. They think that's how people listen to like Simpleback Symphony,
It's
whatever the song is. I can't pronounce it.
Sticker Brush Symphony.
Yes, that one.
Like, given the current state on phones too, like, hello, people use phones for everything.
I'm surprised Nintendo doesn't sell their OSTs. It's
Most phones now have packages for whether it's Samsung or Apple, they have like packages now that come with like their versions of AirPods. So
I
it's
know.
like,
No, it's just no. Nintendo wants you listening on your Switch.
I know, but I'm saying, like, why don't they just release the tracks? Like, it's not like there's gonna be a bunch of people listening to them anyways. Like just release them. It's like you're gonna get more listeners.
Let
And
me
Go
let me
ahead.
listen to.
But on top of that, there was also discussion and whatnot of people bringing up that there was potential that it wasn't actually Nintendo and it was like someone pretending to be Nintendo. This, however, was deconfirmed by YouTube themselves because that
Oh
was
yeah.
getting a lot of traction. So the official YouTube like Twitter account like replied to the thread and was just like, "Hey, just to want to clarify, these are 100% legitimate from actual Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Of course they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't doubt that at all.
Like it wasn't just some, fake person. Because keep in mind, that shit happens all the time. In fact,
Oh
way
yeah.
more than companies taking shit down. Because I know lots of people who have played like Square Enix music and stuff
Mhm.
in like their YouTube videos and whatnot, and then they get copyright claimed from like some taco lover, some some username who's some stupid
Some
shit like
random
that.
username.
Yeah, it was like clearly not Square Enix.
It's like,
Being like,
oh, he's
no, no,
using
no,
one
no,
of an
no.
angel. Get him.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, nah, you played the Chrono Trigger, field theme. It's like my cover of that. I'm gonna copyright claim you on that grounds. Despite the fact that they played the original OST version, and then they like copyright claim them through their shitty, weird cover, which they have no
Bizarre.
legal grounds to do, but they just get away with it anyway because it's YouTube's bad and shitty about this stuff.
No, Nintendo's had a history of random flagrant YouTube
But no, this
takedowns.
is this is actually Nintendo doing it.
Yeah, this is their MO. It's annoying.
Yeah. Now the Silver Gunner joke doesn't make any sense.
It hasn't made sense for a while now, honestly, because they've gone so far beyond, but even more so now. Now I won't accidentally click on Civic Gunner videos thinking they're a real song, though. That's sad. That's like the end of an era.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. At least we still have. I don't know who's gonna be the new channel. We lost most of like Brawl BR whatever that channel was called, right?
Yeah, that guy got killed too, like last year.
Don't
And
say
now we
that word. Don't use that word killed. He got
Well, his
canceled.
channel got,
He got
you
You're right.
know,
We're
canceled.
gonna get demonetized if we say
yeah.
kill.
Yeah, we're not getting monetized anyway. We don't have enough fucking viewers.
You're right.
It doesn't even matter.
This is why you guys need to subscribe and follow and do all that.
So we can make 3 cents once we have
Do you think
100K.
anybody's made it this far in the video? They probably clicked off within the first 2 minutes. If you're still here, I'm amazed.
If you're still here,
You're a
comment down
hero.
below right now saying
Yeah.
something funny.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will
you're a
like your
hero.
comment. We'll pin it.
Mhm.
We will subscribe to your channel.
We will.
We're not getting desperate, but we'll subscribe back. Please, please, we need it.
Free follow backs. Free follow backs.
Yeah. You want to get chummy and become friends with internet personalities? This is the time to do it. When we're small and we're very desperate. Yeah, if you want to be featured in the channel sometime in the future, get in touch
we're still
now.
featuring you though.
Yep, job applications are on our website. Just go check that
They're
out.
not paid.
Yes. Yeah, go
Unpaid
find our website.
Unpaid internships on our
Press-
website. Let us
Press
know when
us,
you
it's out
find it.
there.
All right. Anything else we want to say on this topic?
No, it's mostly just a topic of I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed giving both sides of the story, but it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go get Nintendo music off of like sketchy websites instead of YouTube now. It's gonna be the worst. Gonna have to go to
Nah, you
Or
could
your
still
Switch.
Google any Nintendo song.
I
and you'll
know, yeah.
probably be able to
It's
find
impossible
it.
for them to ever take them down like off of
Yeah.
YouTube. Apparently, that's never happening.
That's
It's
because
just
Gilvasunner quit because he was like, "This is bullshit. Fuck this shit."
It's probably the best move, just because like
Doesn't
it's not
mean
worth the time.
yeah. You strike down Gilvasunner, and then 5 other people are gonna pop up and be like, "Well,
it's
it's
like a
time for
Hydra.
mine to
It's
shine."
my time to shine. If I could
Yeah.
make 2 cents off of it,
You know, it's like how anarchy, like you destroy the structure, the leadership, it creates a power vacuum
Oh,
of,
okay.
you know,
We're gonna have a
uh,
bunch of tiny Gilvasunner channels now
yes.
until one becomes big.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works, you know.
It's just a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was like the lesson from like the second and final season of Legend of Korra or whatever the fuck. And, like anarchy creates a power vacuum and then fascism rises from it.
Okay.
I think that was the point.
Nintendo rip fascism.
I have no idea what the fuck this podcast is about. What the fuck?
all
We're
right.
only been going for like 36 minutes. Do you guys want to just slap on another topic to talk about for like 5 or 10 more minutes?
Sure, you got anything?
I mean, there was that big Gran Turismo event none of us watched.
I don't.
Oh,
think
I'm sure they had some
we
cars
watched-
there.
I saw an image from it and they had a lot of grass. There was
Ooh.
so many individual blades of grass.
You know
Wait,
what? That's
you mean
that's
an open world car game?
I mean, no, there was just grass on the sidewalk.
Mm.
But each blade was rendered individually.
Whoa! It just
Whoa,
is like
no
that Breath of the
discrimination in
Wild
grass.
announcement trailer.
Um,
Yeah, I can't be
Gran
interested
Turismo.
in car games mainly because I said it before, but Burnout Paradise has ruined me. I physically can like nothing's gonna top that game.
I mean, I feel the same way, but with like Jack X Combat Racing.
Yeah. Twisted Metal is a potential topper for that.
Twisted
Yeah.
Metal's good.
Yeah. How they keep making car games? I guess graphics is the only place you can take stuff in like Forza, isn't it? Or is this Gran Turismo? Which one
We're
are we
talking about
talking
Gran
about?
Turismo.
I forgot which one we were talking about. They're both games that you drive.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo is like the best-selling PlayStation IP, like by far, though I believe. Like
Yeah.
on most of their consoles, it's their #1 selling game. Which, who plays these? Like, I'm not saying like you see like the crowd for like sports games, but I never see like the crowd for like car games.
They're very quiet.
Yeah, they're very quiet, but there's clearly a lot of them.
Well, the audience for this are people who enjoy cars. I
Okay.
fundamentally cannot comprehend why anyone would like a car.
I mean, they go vroom
Like, I
vroom.
just don't get it.
They go vroom vroom. That's cool.
I guess.
They go fast and they make fun noises.
See, I don't really give a shit about going fast. All I can think about when I'm in a car is driving into a tree and dying.
Oh,
So I don't really enjoy them.
See, that's the appeal of Burnout Paradise, is that you could drive into a tree and explode. That's the appeal
I don't
of
wanna do
Burnout
that.
games.
See, even in a racing game, I don't want to do that because that means I'm losing the race.
Yeah, but at least you get a cool crash cam.
But if it's a drag race, then you just go straight.
Well, that's boring.
No, it's not. When you
I don't understand the appeal of drag races at all.
when you dust 20 other cars that have been like fully built and kitted out and are bragging before the race when they're faster than you and you just dust them.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but like in a game,
Yes.
there's like you just hold down the accelerate button.
No, you have to manually shift with the clutch and you have to actually properly tune your car. And
Yeah, but the
put
fun
right-
part is drifting. I think we can all agree the coolest part in any driving game is drifting.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
all played
drifting
Mario
is-
Kart.
Yeah.
We've all played
Same
Mario
thing. You have
Kart.
to tune it. You have to tune your
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
pop your
drifting's awesome.
tires.
Do you guys remember that PlayStation 5 game with the cars and Fortnite?
You mean
You
just
know,
Fortnite?
it was Destruction All Stars or whatever it
No,
was called.
I really don't.
I
There was
might
that
just
one character with the cat helmet.
Oh, it's in like my brain. Oh, speaking of Fortnite, I got some Fortnite news.
What's up with
They're
that?
adding Bruno Mars to Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that
He's gonna
actually.
catch a
Wow.
grenade for you. A boogie bomb.
Oh my god, that's great.
Okay. Okay,
You
but
want?
when are the minions gonna be in Fortnite?
Oh, that would
And
be.
like Gru. That way we could have Gru and the minions with Bruno Mars in Fortnite.
Oh, if I could play as Gru, I'd reinstall Fortnite.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't reinstalled Fortnite. They've added so much stupid crap. It's like insane.
We should do a throwback Fortnite stream and see if we
That'd be
can.
great.
Throwback.
Yeah, because we all.
And a throwback acid too. I haven't played Fortnite in 3 years now.
I've
Yeah,
only tried it once, and that was before I upgraded my computer, so I didn't run it.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if my laptop can handle it, but
I guess you could play it on the Switch.
I have played Fortnite on the Switch. I think I won once on there.
yeah, we won once.
Remember when Reggie was gonna drop off the battle bus in Fortnite?
Oh my god, it was so long ago. Reggie was still president of Nintendo.
Yeah.
We got
When are
like a
we gonna
Mario
get-
Odyssey trailer that
Yeah.
time, I think. Man, that
When
was.
are we
Good
gonna
time.
get Daft Punk in Fortnite?
Did we not already?
I don't think so.
We probably have like Devo or something already in there. Like,
Yeah,
I
we're getting
genuinely
Bruno
would.
Mars.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Bruno Mars.
I don't know.
Everyone on the planet.
Well, when Bruno Mars comes out, we need to play it. We all need to get Bruno Mars, and we will catch grenades for each other.
I am not playing enough Fortnite to unlock the Bruno Mars skin.
Well, then I'll buy it for you. I'll take the sacrifice. just for the content.
Yeah, they're gonna lock Bruno Mars at the end of the battle pass. You gotta get to level 100 before he's gone forever.
Yeah, your pickaxe is just his microphone. They definitely have to have a dancing animation for him because he's got some pretty nice dance
Oh,
moves.
yeah.
Not gonna
Oh,
lie,
yeah.
he's got some
I'm
moves.
sure they'll have some of these moves. And then Rick Sanchez and the Xenomorph will snipe him while he's dancing.
Didn't
What a
add
game.
it back to
And
this
Ninja.
podcast to turn
Is
out like
Ninja
this.
playable? Did they
Ninja
just
is
add
playable,
him?
yes.
Okay, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, you wanted to keep
Is it
going, Black Chestnut, and we got on
also
Fortnite.
playable. Didn't they add a Muselk skin?
I'm gonna cry if he is.
I'm
not
almost
sure.
positive he is. I
ju-
remember going on his channel one time and he had like a skin in Fortnite, but I wasn't sure if that was him or just a skin he liked to use.
Oh god, if they added Muselk to Fortnite, I don't think I could live. That's so funny.
I think it is his skin.
Okay. The battle pass. You ever buy the Dead by Daylight battle pass, Lucas?
No.
I have once or twice. It's not worth it. I got a cool clown skin. That's it.
Oh, did you guys watch any of that Germa stream from last week?
I missed it, sadly.
Yeah, where Germa was retiring, but since he
Oh.
wanted the brand to live on, he had like a like an America Got Talent-esque like Who Will Replace Me, where he was trying to find the next Germa.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Wasn't
really
Stir
good.
there?
Stir was there.
Okay.
He was
That's all I
one of
knew.
the,
Yeah.
He was like the Gordon Ramsay.
The only person who could play Germa is Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I know one of the contestants who was trying to replace Germa was Connor Eats Pants.
Who's Connor Eats Pants?
Some YouTuber.
Okay.
And then Germa was like, "Wait a minute, you Connor Eats Pants." He's like, and he was like, "Yeah." It's like, you already got your own YouTube channel. You don't need to be me. And he told him to get the fuck out. That was really good. I'm not going to
Germa's-
spoil anymore.
Yeah. I still need to watch all the Dollhouse. Like when I don't know, like they like
The clowns came in.
yeah,
That
like
was pretty good.
chat summons a clown or something, and a clown walks in, and Germa has to jump out the window.
Yeah. The clowns ate
Terrifying
all of his
stream.
peanut butter.
Horrifying stream.
Like, imagine you're just sitting at your house and then 2 clowns appear and then they start eating your peanut butter.
And
It's
that's
like
it.
spotlights on them.
And that's it. They
Yeah.
just leave.
No, you leave. The clowns don't leave. You leave.
Yeah, because you have
leave
to go to work.
So now you have nowhere to sleep, and you have no more peanut butter.
It's Germa's life is he sacrifices so much.
Not that you lost your house, just that you have no more peanut butter and you have nowhere to sleep now.
No, he still has his house. There's just the clowns currently residing in it.
See, that's
So you know, it's a trade-off.
I couldn't live like that. That's
Yeah.
a horrible way to
He
live.
just had to go to work. He left the house because he had to go to work.
To fill up his
The
work
clowns
car.
were still there while he was at work.
Imagine coming home after that and you're just like,
The clowns are still here.
yeah, and then you notice that the only thing that they did was eat peanut butter while you were gone.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'd be relieved. They could have done worse. Clowns are like clowns are like unfunny that they looped around to being funny again. It's kind of impressive.
They're not funny in the traditional means.
Yeah, but they are funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think clowns are pretty funny.
Anyway, this has been a bit of a train wreck of a stream, but I think we've done pretty well for having
Not how I expected it to go.
no topics to talk about. I think we
Well,
did
here's
alright.
the thing. There was a ton of shit that happened within the last 2 weeks, effectively, because the last stream we did before this got delayed like a bunch. So there was a ton of stuff we skipped because we wanted that to be its own topic. But then we kind of decided, well, it's like, well, we don't really want to talk about that.
We don't have, there's nothing for us to say about stuff. Like, Pokemon Arceus Legends came out. We haven't played it.
None of us played it.
Yeah, just...
So we didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll get around to it eventually. But
And we were talking about Gran Turismo, but that was also another topic we had on the list that we took off because it's like, well, none of us watched the event and we don't want to sit through it to talk about
yeah,
it.
like, what are we going to say? Yeah, some weeks are just like that. It happens. They can't all be winners.
That's okay. I think the best is when it's just bullshit.
It's true. Whenever there's Sonic news, that's when we...
Oh, that's the best. Whenever we get to talk about Sonic.
Oh, I'm so excited for what's the game? Frontiers?
Frontiers, yeah.
Whenever
Sonic
that
is
gets
just the best because he's just an infinite discussion well.
He is, like... I don't know what it is about Sonic.
Once you start talking about Sonic, you have to force yourself to stop, otherwise it will never end.
I know.
Let's just stop while we're ahead. We're good. We're at 48 minutes. Let's just...
Yeah, that's long enough. We don't need to talk
tonight.
about Sonic.
Yeah, let's not get into Sonic right now.
Yeah, let's not get this to 2 hours. We don't need that.
All right, thank you for everybody that's watching right now. Make sure to go check out our YouTube, our Twitch, our Twitter. Make sure to follow here. It really means a lot. If you're watching this back on YouTube, make sure to go check out our Twitch. We go live every Sunday or Monday, depending on our schedule. And it would really mean a lot if you just drop us a subscription, if I could speak English.
Yeah, and leave a comment telling us anything. I don't even care what it is. Tell us that we suck.
Yeah, tell us we suck, even though...
Oh, yeah. I'll pin it and like it, and I'll subscribe to your channel.
Free subscriptions. This is not a joke.
Yeah, you don't have to sub for us. We'll just sub if you comment.
If you comment,
But sub for us anyway, please.
Sub for us for memes. We'll subscription back, regardless if you comment.
I don't know.
We'll screeno.
That isn't like a bannable offense, is it? Like they didn't start banning people from sub for subs shit.
No.
We're not holding a knife to them, forcing them to subscribe. So I think it's legal.
Yeah,
I remember people used to do that shit back in the day, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is, and we're we have plausible deniability with this too.
Yeah,
we might just be joking. We might just be joking.
Given our tone. But yeah, everyone have a great night.
Good night.
Peace.